Boars. No, not boars. Boars in the letters. The letters to boars, to beloved. These, all of them, I write. Letters to beloved. I write only letters to boars. Sister has a tablet. Once she had it. Once, sister. There is no love in her. There is much in me. For boars. For beloved. My beloved. Once upon a time, there lived a young maiden named Claire. She had 2 sisters, and together they resided in a resplendent castle within a land untouched by the cruelty of time. In this unchanging realm, there was neither the sorrow of endings nor the joy of beginnings. No sunrises, no sunsets, and no seasons to mark the days. Such was the design of the eldest sister, whose insatiable hunger for control bound the kingdom in eternal stillness. She hoarded love and devotion as a dragon hoards treasure. Yet for all her power, her heart remained empty, cursed to feel nothing for eternity. Claire, the youngest and gentlest of the sisters, moved quietly through the cold, unchanging halls. Her beauty was, too, untouched by age or hardship. Yet unlike her sisters, Claire possessed a secret, a flicker of defiance against the curse that gripped their land. Her heart remained free, protected by a force beyond even her eldest sister's reach. True love. This love bound her to a noble young man named Bors, whose memory was her light in the kingdom's shadow. Though torn apart by dark magic, Claire refused to surrender to despair. She knew that giving up hope would mean losing herself entirely, succumbing to the same cold emptiness that claimed her sisters. So she endured, her heart steadfast in its belief that love could shatter even the darkest of spells, and that one day, somehow, she and Bors would reunite. It was the height of summer when young Bors first laid eyes on the maiden of his heart, working in the fields, his skin bronzed by the sun. He paused as the sound of hooves drew near. A lone maiden approached, her hair shimmering like spun gold, her cheeks rosy and her waist snugly drawn into a spring green corset. While the other peasants bowed their heads, Bors stared unabashedly. Sensing his gaze, the maiden turned sharply, startling her steed. The horse reared and she tumbled from the saddle, straight into Bors's waiting arms. Their eyes met, and in that instant, the maiden felt herself lost. A warmth bloomed upon her cheeks, but a deep foreboding stirred in her stomach, for she knew there would never be another man who could claim her heart so completely. From that day forward, she rode past the fields daily, offering Bors water and sharing quiet moments beneath the shade of a willow tree. Days stretched into nights, and the two surrendered to love. But one day, as the maiden passed the field, her beloved Bors was nowhere to be found. She waited beneath the willow until darkness fell and reluctantly returned to the castle. The next day, and the one after that, she returned. But Bors never did. Summer turned to autumn, and the maiden ceased her rites. She withdrew into the shadowed stillness of her tower, her heart heavy with unending sorrow. Unbeknownst to her, Bors's bones lay bleached and brittle beneath the sun, hidden in the very field where their love had bloomed. For in Sagremor's kingdom, no crime was graver nor punishment swifter than love. Long ago, there lived a maiden named Claire, fair of face and gentle of heart, cursed by her cruel sister to remain imprisoned in a high tower, forbidden to step beyond its walls or look out of the window. She spent her days weaving a tapestry of the outside world, a world she could glimpse only through the reflection in an enchanted mirror. Yet Claire dared not lift her eyes from the loom. Curse was absolute. If she ever stopped her weaving to gaze out the window herself, the fragile thread of her life would snap. One day, the mirror revealed a grand procession on the road below. Among them rode a knight clad in gleaming silver armor, a sapphire cape following behind him. His warm eyes and copper hair struck Claire's heart with longing. Unable to resist, she rose and stepped toward the window for a glimpse of the gallant knight. The moment she moved, a terrible pain gripped her chest and the mirror shattered. Claire, knowing the curse had claimed her, fled the tower. She reached the road just as the procession passed, grasped the knight's cape, and collapsed. Sir Bors turned at the sudden tug, leapt from his horse and caught her. Her breath grew faint, and she whispered, "Do not grieve, for I am glad to have seen you, my knight." With those words, her spirit departed. Sir Bors wept bitterly, for never had he seen a maiden of such beauty and grace. His heart swelled with both joy and despair, for he knew he would never again love another as he loved the fair and cursed maiden, Claire. In the days of King Sagremor, there lived Bors, a wandering minstrel whose songs were famed for their beauty and sorrow. Among his melodies was one that bore the weight of his heart, the ballad of a lady named Claire. Claire, a noblewoman of unmatched grace, had been betrayed by her jealous sister, who sold her to a rival lord for power. Locked in a distant tower, her pleas for rescue went unheard. But Bors, who had once sung for her in her father's court and fallen deeply in love, learned of her plight and vowed to save her. He journeyed to the castle where she was held and sang beneath its mist-shrouded walls each night, hoping she might hear him. At last, a faint voice joined his song. Claire, her spirit unbroken despite her captivity, determined, Bors devised a daring plan. Each evening he sang in the castle hall, lulling the court into an enchanted trance. When the moment was right, he slipped away to free Claire. Together they fled through shadowed halls, hearts pounding with hope. But as they reached the forest edge, disaster struck. The alarm was raised, and the guards gave chase. Armed only with his lute, Bors faced the guards to protect Claire. In the struggle, he was struck down, his body falling beside his broken lute. Claire was dragged back to the castle, her heart forever bound to the minstrel who had died for her. was writing something. Something important. Do you know what it was? Yes, Bors, my former lover. I have fond memories of him. Really? Perhaps that was... I longed for my own Sagremor. I craved love, true love. Here, you've read these notes on the Strange. My sister. I have 2 sisters. She wanted Sagremor. She wanted the crown. She does. She holds the power of the men here. She has everything. She has no desire for love. She wants... It's at the very top, above all else. Enough. She sees all. Here. I was writing something. Enough.
Who goes there? Are you here to see the children? Oh, my sweet babies. I lost them. I lost them all before they even got here. They scattered, poor things, like dandelions in the wind. My little flowers, they die and die at the hands of those who should have loved them, or through their neglect. Poor little things, they deserve. Really? You'd do that? And you won't hurt? I need them close. If I could keep that one promise I made to myself. Let me think. Let me think. Renaud, the Crown Prince, loved to stand on the balcony, gazing down at the gardens. What little Noah, covered in blood. His mother would wash him again and again, scrubbing endlessly. Oh, and Hugo, such a sweet child, sleeping soundly in his cot, sleeping... She stitched them into her prayers. I feel their weight in my arms.
He's gone. Young Prince, the midwife will wring my neck with and the queen, she'll do worse. She has the lash is the kind. Oh yes, of course, straight into the void. And then he was gone. He just... Oh, surely you don't mean to. Or no, wait. Better they don't look upon someone heading into it. But I wish you luck. Remember. I'm in for it.
Did the midwife send you? Or was it that coward who's supposed to be keeping me under their heel? Don't take it personally. You're not that special. I just wanted you to leave me alone. But as always, everything in this house proves hopelessly useless. Any form of service, flawed and feeble. They lack competence. Next time, the firstborn of the king and queen, a proper little princeling, almost grown, though life has never tested me thanks to the comfort I was raised in, which is why I'm full of whims, why I think only of trivialities. I won't bother listing every one of my vices. Mother won't be pleased with how miserably the court servants perform their duties. She never handled disobedience well. Well then, we can skip pedagogical lectures, as I know you'll force me to return at the end. And later, I'll try to run away again. Above? What above? Here, emptiness turns into more emptiness. I'll tell you something. This place, of all my mother's obsessions, that's why I take so much pleasure in defying her. It seems a crown on a man's head weighs him down and dulls his... They say I take after him. Look closely, and you'll see all you need to know. Spare yourself the trouble. You don't have to drag me by the hand. The Queen's little lapdog. Phew.
You found the young master. Joy, such... Here, take this. The knife must always be placed with the blade facing the plate, the fork with its tines up.
did you kill me? I didn't want to. I didn't want to be like that. Mum, she used to call me Little Fish. Once, during a bath, I cried that the water was too hot. So she pushed me fully underwater and held me there until I learned. Father is the king, and you... Then I was here.
Once again, I'm stuck listening to the madness these...
They are here. All of them. My sweet little petals. I'm so sorry. I should have tried so hard to bring you into this world. But maybe now we can set you free. Fate has made a mockery of us all. Our deep... Take these poor little creatures. They have no... But our sister wished for them. And here, my sister's reign must end. It's brought us hot. She thought she could forge fate with power. But yet we are the ones who suffer the most. There they are.
I have enough of...
Hello again, my lord. Are you ready for your audience with the king and queen? Ah, I see you're trying to coax a little gossip out of me. Not many people know that the three sisters are Bandrui, female druids. Not all druids allow women to engage in their noble profession. They didn't care. One day, they delivered a prophecy to Sagremor, telling him he was destined to be the next King Arthur. Our king took their words to heart, and the other sisters helped the queen maintain the kingdom in its current state. I know my place in the room. Hello again. Are you ready? Nobody knows. The king and queen own, but we're not allowed in the throne room. If I were you, I'd be sure to... As you wish. It will open the doors leading to the throne room. Oh, and you might have an occasion to see the royal chapel. Please, don't forget us. Damned for all eternity.
chosen to extend you an invitation to speak. But first, you must let me show you something beautiful. The mycelium. Do you agree? I am not the one who can give you. You will learn everything during the conversation. My role in all of this is splendid. Your arrival brings me joy. It means this place might have a better future. Welcome. The true natural order. But regardless of the decision you make, I will still be. Your arrival has sparked real change in this place. For the first time in but I want you to understand what you will bring about. The curse of this place will be lifted. However, with its disappearance, all the inhabitants of this place will die against their will. There is, however, an alternative. You will go to my home, the place that is my core, and you will take a part of me. When the time is right, you will place me within the body of the unfulfilled King Sagremor. I cannot force this decision upon you, but after you complete your task, this place will die with all its inhabitants. I will take control of this place through the bodies of the royal couple. This is the only way it can be done. The king and queen are inextricably linked to the origin, the present, and that my growth will be slow, but eventually I will encompass. So then, what is your choice? There will be no other opportunity for this conversation. I don't want to strain Sir Stigender's body for too long. Ah, the faithful penitent. We were fortunate to cross paths. He found peace, and was... As for me, I gained this vessel through which we can converse. We helped each other. Of course.
Why did you refuse to simply bow? You could have served me for eternity. Wouldn't that have been beautiful?
Gone, is she? Gone from one eternity straight into another. Oh, how I wish we'd had one more day. A proper one. Marked by the sun setting on us forever. Once, I dreaded it. The relentless passage of time. And now, all that's left is tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools, the way to dusty death. Now it all ends. The lofty dream, the endless torment, and the fruits of our vanity. What we leave behind is a monument to our own foolishness. There will be no legends told of this place, for it is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. And this is for you. The reason for your visit to this cursed court. You may leave now. Your audience is over.
The knife